Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is, what day? We're losing track. We are Thursday, the 5th of October, 2023. Awesome picture of the Orc Commandos from the Joy Toys 140k line there, like that. Anyway, today we're looking at Robocop 3 double pack from Hiya Toys. This was generously given to me, sent to me by Calkeys Toys. I'll put a link in the top right of the screen if that will work. If not, there'll be a link in the video description and also in the comments section below. So it's worth checking that out. Another thing that's going to be happening very soon is there's going to be a giveaway by Calkeys Toys. They're going to be sponsoring a giveaway on his channel, so do stay tuned for that. So this is the double pack, and this is... where's the names? The names on there somewhere, I'm sure. Robocop Vs Otomo. You can see just in the top there. Lots of glare because of plastic. Robocop looks pretty cool. Otomo just looks awesome. He looks too big. You'd think Robocop would be bigger because he's sort of plated and whatnot, but who knows. And that sword does look very nice. Nothing much to see on the back. Hiya is normally quite sparse with details on the sides, but it does look pretty cool. Okay, and the crack is open, set it up, begin this review. Like sort of content, please consider joining the Patreon. Link in the top right of your screen now. It's free for 7 days and you can cancel any time in 7 days and won't be charged. It does help support this channel, so please do check that out. And also there's extra content and see content before it's published on YouTube. Okay, I'll be back in a second with this set up. Stay tuned. So here they are. First impressions. Robocop seems a bit limited articulation in the shoulders and the hips. He looks like he's wearing giant black nappies, diapers. Needs a bit of articulation in the ankles. It just feels, I mean, it looks good because the contrast between the silver and the black, but it just feels a bit whereas Otomo just, I think, is definitely the win from this double pack. He looks better apart from there's no real contrast, only his flesh to the black. Sword is great, he can pose better, etc, etc. Okay, let's look at accessories. So they both come with these bases here, which are slightly different. And they also come with the H connectors, which you can use to attach the bases together if you so choose to display your figures however you want to display them. So you get 4 H connectors and there's 2 bases. Then Otomo comes with 2 gripping hands. He also comes extra pair of hands which are more open as opposed to gripping a sword. Then Robocop, who comes with his little spike for data transfer like his USB and a gun arm, also comes with a right hand, can we get a focus there, open, and a right hand trigger, so you can't actually change his gun arm. And then he comes with his Robocop pistol, which is rather cool. No drilled barrel, but you know, as an indented, which is a plus, but pretty cool. Okay, let's get a look at articulation to zoom out for this. Let's do Robocop, or is it Roboflop? Well, in fact, let's get a close look first, then do articulation. So let's get the focus going on. So that sort of big pie just looks a bit, yeah, like there should be something else there, another black tone or dark grey tone. You're gonna need some, there is some washing and inking on the side, just not enough. This sort of gun hand thing here is a bit, yeah, it looks alright, but it just feels like it needs something else going on, a bit too glossy. That was a matte, and then the very, very, very dark matte grey there somewhere. I think that'll look good, break up that shiny black look. And he's got this sort of a, call it like a metallic blue sort of glow thing going on there. Then Otomo, his split face, crazy looking, which is fantastic. It's got this scabbard which his sword does fit into. The sword is amazing. This sort of cloak thing can come off, but it's a hard plastic, so it won't actually do too much to other figures in terms of articulation, but they may look pretty cool. Pretty cool on the shoes, but need another colour to make that pop. And the black, and there's no sort of a texturing on the clothes you can see there, which adds something to it, but that face is what makes that just crazy. Okay, articulation. Let's go with Robocop, or is he going to be Roboflop? Let's have a look. So he's got a left and a right. It's got an up and a down and up. Very good actually. That side side's pretty good. Arms all the way around, and now where it's going to let down. That's worse than the Joy Toy Space Marine. Look at that. Well under 45 degrees on both. That's what we can do. Bicep bend on both arms is just under 90, or around 90 on his left, slightly under 90 on his right. There is a trunk with a decent forwards, backwards, side to side, and a turn, which is good. He's got a waist turn, and he can move side to side and small forwards, back. So together, forwards is all right, backwards is pretty good. The side to side is doing some way to make up for his lack of shoulder articulation. And then where it goes downhill now, it's hips. So forwards, it goes out to the side because the way the hip structure is, which is a shame, but it does get flat. Backwards, again, goes out to the side, but it does go all the way back. Outwards, that is a joke. Look at that. As far as it goes. There is a turn from the hip joint, not the actual thigh cut. Single kneecap, nowhere near 90 degrees, which is a shame. And then the feet, he gets a flexation, a dorsiflexation, a small tippy toes, that's it. So pretty disappointing in his articulation, apart from the waist. The waist is pretty good, has to be said. Particularly the side bend. So if I stand up like that, it looks a bit, I don't know if that's better or a bit camp, who knows. Okay, Otomo, can I say or remember his name? Okay, let's take it. I'll leave his sword there for now. So his joints are a bit stiff, so be careful, boys and girls, if you buy these brand new. Left and right, down and up, not as good as Robocop, side not as good. Shoulders all the way around, but very outwards in that one. That one's still slightly outwards. Lateral raise, far superior. He's getting like a 90 degrees on his left, slightly less on his right. Bicep bend, just around about 90, maybe a touch less on his right, slightly less again on his left. Trunk he has, but he's got this close in the way, so his turn's okay. Dipping and forwards, backwards, side is not so great. It's a turn from the waist together, hips and waist forwards. His hips and waist, not his legs. That's all right. Backwards, it's pretty damn good. Sideways again is very good in the sideways. I'm not liking that. I'm not very good, but it's okay. Legs forwards is much better than Robocop because it goes straight. Backwards about that far before it starts turning out to the side. Pivot from the hip joint. It's a single kneecap, but he's not going to get very tight at all. Look at that. Not tight at all. That's like maybe 45 degrees. Feet, he can. Looks like he's got a boot turn, which is good. Not really a swivel. He's got a very small tippy toe due to the nature of the sculpt. Try and get that shoe underneath his trousers. Tiny. His dorsiflexation is small as well. So, you know, he looks better, but his articulation is better, but the feet really are not great on these guys. Let's get an idea of their size. Let's get my tape measure. So Otomo is about 10.5. Robocop likewise is about 10.5 if he's standing straight. If we do a quick comparison with some other figures, let me use a Acid Rain Mode, my favourite Narinu Sentinel. Need towers above them both. Robocop would look out of place in that universe, where Otomo would look a bit more in place. If I use, you've got a still in a bag here, so I bought this loose. So if you're under 18, you need to look away now, because this is a topless Planet Green Valley female minus head, which is a headless female, not wearing any top half. You see, compared to a Planet Green Valley, please stand up. That they are going to a bit short again. She'll be taller if you put the head on her. If we can if we compare them to one more, I will use my, what shall I use? Use something sci-fi again. Use my, I'll use two more. Use my Marvel, it's not Universe, it's not Legend series, and the other ones I've got to remember. Scroll. You can see that he's quite big, he's a bit bigger. And then this one, which is a Shodu box, I think, or Sodu box. No idea. He's the robot again, and he's bigger again. So they look okay. Robocop just doesn't do it for me, but Otomo does look pretty damn good. But they're not as good as they should be. Hiya could have done a better job in this. Now, having said that, their recent Judge Dreads are fantastic for the Judge Dredd line, 2000 AD line, and also their Ed 209 from their Robocop, despite having some limited articulation, was fantastic too. And again, I'll put some links for you in the video as we go along. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back soon with another awesome Action Toys review. Until then, stay happy kid collecting. Check out the discount links and codes in the comments, and also the description for my Patreon. Stay happy kid collecting. Bye bye.